This is the Herd Line News.
There's a little New England flavor sprinkled around the Dolphins organization this year. Kyle Van Noy is one of them. Left New England to join the Dolphins this offseason. And he is looking forward to getting the chance to face off with his former team on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, going against them, they're familiar with me. I'm familiar with them. I'm excited for this task. They've been talking trash the 4 years I've been there, so I'm excited to see if we both can back it up.
He was traded to the Patriots in October of 2016 and was with them through 2019, so won 2 Super Bowls with New England. Fox Bet has the Patriots favored at -6.5 against the Dolphins.
I don't like that number. There's so many. Week one's always tough, especially with no preseason. I have no idea.
Week one is usually tough. Don't you usually avoid betting?
No,
week one?
I've said before. Last year I had a winning week one. I struggled down the stretch, but week one is tough and now we have no preseason,
right.
And no fans. So it's are the home teams going to be flat because they need that juice and expect the juice of the home crowd, and it comes off like a scrimmage. I mean, I have no idea what we're getting.
I wonder if also because there are no fans. Well, some places will eventually have fans. I'm not sure entirely what
but there'll be no big home field advantage.
It's not going to be a big home field advantage. But I wonder because of that, because you generally don't pay too much attention to the sidelines during an NFL game. Like in NBA games, the bench has been huge for the energy of the players on the court because you have a big play and it's like you usually turn to the crowd and get hype. Now you're like looking towards your bench and the bench is very emotionally involved in what's happening. So I wonder if you're going to have to be very engaged on the sideline now. Like when the defense is off the field, are they hyping up the offense? Like, what is that energy going to be like because there's no fans?
It's the big question mark. I don't have answers. I mean, it'd be one thing if we just didn't have fans, but we didn't have fans or OTAs or preseason. It's just there's so many things. And then we also have, there's going to be some, are there going to be a player to protest, the social injustice stuff? Some teams may be really into that. Other teams may be kind of head down. I don't know what I'm getting. I have no idea.
It's totally unprecedented for so many reasons.
Yeah.
So Super Bowl winning cornerback Aqib Talib has decided to retire from the NFL after 12 years in the league. And during his announcement on his new podcast, Call to the Booth, he revealed that before he chose to walk away, Bill Belichick called him and tried to convince him to join the Patriots this season.
He really wanted me to come in and strap tight ends. I was halfway out the door. I got flights. I started finding apartments. I kind of started going through that schedule. I kind of seen Kittles, and Kelsey, and Waller. I looked at this schedule. I said, it's over with, Harris. Once I said that, once that negative thought crossed my mind, I was like, man, my heart, my competitive edge, like, I ain't really in it like that no more.
It's a very honest revelation.
No, and I like that he realized that. Like, it wasn't anything more than the minute I doubted it, that spoke volumes about where my heart was. Like, he had the self-awareness as a veteran player. This is what we always talk about. Self-awareness is big in sports.
Yes.
He acknowledged right away, oh, my God, that thought went through my head. I'm out. I'm done.
I remember we were interviewing Misha Tate on Undisputed, and that's when she said she realized she was done. But she was actually in the octagon when it came across her like, I don't want to do this anymore, which is a really bad space to decide you don't want to fight anymore. But yeah, this is a very common, if your body doesn't take you out of it, which happens to some guys, or you've just given all you can and you haven't, your Super Bowls and it's just time. Yeah. This is one of those situations where it's like, I don't want to do it anymore. Like he looked at the schedule, like I don't feel like locking him down. Like it's a very honest thing, and everybody realizes that at their own individual moment. Aqib is going to join us here on the Herd at 2:15 Eastern, so we can ask him about that. So finally, we've had a pretty uneventful bubble as far as drama goes. However, Danuel House's status for the remainder of the Rockets conference semifinal series against the Lakers is in jeopardy as he is under investigation for a potential bubble violation. So we heard about this yesterday. Chris Haynes reported that he allegedly let a female COVID testing official into his hotel room. House has reportedly denied any wrongdoing, and the league is obviously investigating it and expected to make a ruling about his status before Game 4 tonight. He was a late scratch in Game 3 for personal reasons.
Okay, can I just... Do we have to use the word investigation?
Well,
That sounds like...
I mean, they do. They kind of have to investigate it. Like, they have to interview everyone and see. It's an investigation. I mean, it's not. Investigation sounds very serious, but this is a serious situation.
What if he made a mistake and somebody came in?
Well, yeah, listen, to be clear, I am not inferring anything. I have no sources. I am just telling you the story. I don't know. I don't personally care what went on. I'm just saying the league has to investigate it because they have to see if there was a bubble violation. Like there's a reason why these rules are in place to keep everyone safe, and they've done an amazing job of doing that.
He's a young guy, probably got a little, investigation sounds like, literally, there was a shipment of meth that was delivered in his room.
Okay,
it sounds so serious.
The league is looking into the matter.
A young male full of testosterone.
I don't know what
felt lonely.
I don't know who was involved. I don't know if that was the situation or if.
Come on.
Like, I have no idea. I don't have any answers. All I'm telling you is what they are investigating. What Chris Haynes has reported. This is a big deal, though. He's averaging 11.4 points. He's their sixth man.
No, the series is over.
If he's not able to play and they have to put him in quarantine because of the bubble violations, it's a very big deal.
Series over.
So the Lakers have 2-1 series lead.
Yeah.
The Rockets cannot afford to lose him. So this is actually significant news for the Rockets if a violation from the league looking into it, if the league finds if the league finds that there was protocols that were not followed, if that's a softer way to put it.
When you're talking about kids, investigation
they're
would
not
be...
kids, they're grown men, and this investigation is just a way to say.
So
that
you're saying investigation?
Because that's what's a better word.
How about the league is looking into
the league is reviewing the circumstances surrounding this alleged violation.
It's a protocol misstep.
Perhaps.
Investigation
they are looking into it.
Is like, there was...
Okay, fine. I'm with you. Investigation
sounds
it is the appropriate term. It sounds aggressive and very serious. However, this is a serious matter. We are talking about health. And they have these protocols in place for a reason. They've done an impeccable job. There's been no positive tests.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It just sounds. The league's making this sound so serious.
It is serious.
He's a young man that's an
I
alpha.
I don't know if there was even anything inappropriate that happened. That doesn't even mean that there was anything inappropriate that happened.
If my kids get a D on a class, we discuss it. There's no investigation.
You're not going to investigate how that happened?
Yeah, let's save investigations for the White House, for political leaders, for
NBA.
CEOs. The NBA is inquiring if a player
he's under investigation.
Violated.
It sounds very serious. The matter is being looked into. There we go.
There we go.
The matter's being looked into.
God, he's a kid.
He's not a kid. He's a grown man.
He's just a 25-year-old kid.
He's a grown man, but that doesn't matter. Under investigation is strong. While the correct term, they're looking into the matter. There we go.
Folks, people, you can't be locked in a hotel for 9 weeks. This stuff happens. I'm just amazed the first time.
We don't even know if it happens. That's because they're looking into it.
All right. Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
All right, I got to get to Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush around the corner.